right, everybody. Welcome to the Truth Lounge. This goddamn series is over.
Jesus
I don't know
Christ.
what's going on. Your gas is low. You probably owe me about 50 push-ups. It's 3-0.
I guess it's screaming low. I'm trying to
You
drink
know what this
Uptown
is?
right now. What's
Yeah.
that? I'm trying
So
to
what
drink
you
Uptown.
saying? Game 3, Luca, crying to the refs. Kyrie,
Yeah.
35.
He
They
picked up the
gave you
phone.
62.
He
What
picked up
more
the
they
phone.
gonna do now?
Picked up the phone. They got
What
to be
more?
More efficient.
Come on, bro. You do not believe.
No,
You
but
do
I
not
believe Luca's got to get you one at home. He's learning on the fly. The Celtics is extremely talented across the board on both sides of the
It's
ball.
over.
The series is over.
All right. We have to bet this game. Just this next game. You have to just bet this next game.
Take everything out your account. Give it to me.
And you going who?
One game?
You get one game.
Oh, no, I can't bet right now that one. That's why you said the series.
No, this game right
For
now.
the series,
no,
baby,
the game
I take
4.
everything out the account.
Man,
Game
Dallas,
4?
for some reason, Dallas is favored by 1 for some reason. By 1? That can come down to a Derek White 3. Come on. It's going to be something dramatic. You know,
How they
the
favored by
Celtics.
1? That's a tricky. Vegas is
That's
tricky.
tricky.
Vegas is tricky.
What is it, 1 point? Yeah, come on.
So that's
now.
just a Dallas win one. Basically, so the money, they want you to go ahead and bet. Listen, man, I got to believe Luca's going to upgrade himself as a professional for the next game.
He did. He brought a 5th seed to the finals. He did.
No, for one game, he has to come out there and learn. He's been learning how to play in this level. The athletes on Boston is giving him problems around the rim. He's not as explosive. He's not finishing in there at the rate he needs to in the fourth quarter.
Bruh.
He got to get some help. Can we get Hardy?
Let me tell you what the scripts say. I got the script writers. The scripts came in.
What Kyrie gonna do? Kyrie did this.
The script already came
Kyrie
in,
said
so
5.
the scripts say
Kyrie said 5.
5 what?
That's what he said when he left Boston Garden. He walked out 5.
See you for game 5.
Yeah. Kyrie.
Come on,
We
bro.
called Kyrie last time. He picked up. He didn't get the job done.
didn't
Get
deliver.
over the line.
He didn't get him
No,
over the
he's
top.
not finished yet. Same thing I told my kids when are we gonna get this? I'm not finished. Hold up.
Oh, here go the script right here. Okay.
Oh no.
Here go. It's just in from the NBA.
Is it a sweep?
Celtics in 4. Oh, they got a flight to Vegas after the game. Oh, they going to the Gervonta fight Saturday night in
I'm
Vegas.
going with you. I'm getting my boss and stuff.
Saturday night in
All that's
Vegas.
going on. I'm getting my boss and stuff. I still got it.
And then
Boston, we
Sunday-
with you.
Sunday
I'm
they,
on that script. If they doing all that, I'm with Boston.
Sunday they fly home.
I'm with you.
Parade on
I got some tables at home?
Thursday. Oh, okay. The script writers don't lie, bro. I mean, we know what it is.
Okay.
I mean, it's right there.
Right.
They win. They fly straight to Vegas, private planes. Gervonta fight. Back home to Boston Sunday. Rest up for the parade either Wednesday or Thursday. Everybody's off work. I'll be there. Duck boats are getting gas right now. They're putting gas in the duck boats right now.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm on right now.
Order some extra
This
ones.
is all I'm on right now. I'm going to keep like you said. I like it. Your gas is very high. This is my gas right now.
High five? Oh, high five for Boston.
Kyrie.
High five.
Kyrie
my guy.
said 5.
Bro,
Kyrie
I
said
love
5.
Kyrie. I love Kyrie. But he said he's coming back for game 5.
Yeah.
And you believe that wholeheartedly?
I'm putting my
What
faith
did they
in
do
Kyrie.
to convince you they can beat the Celtics? So this is what I want to
No,
wonder.
they did. They got a good foot. They did a lot to convince. They just haven't been able to be consistent. Hold up. They've had some great runs. They had some great moments. They shut Boston down for a nice stretch in the game. That was the first time
And
they
so
put a
did Boston
defensive
to them.
stop.
Boston
So this is what we
shut
got
them
to
down for a nice
do. We got to
stretch,
get Luca more rest. We got to get Luca more rest in this series. I think he's wearing down late. I think you get him 3 to 4 minutes of rest and let Kyrie get loose with that unit right there for a little bit longer. I'm not saying too much, but give Kyrie an additional 3 to 4 minutes to have on the wheel so Luca can rest. That way he's not out there taking them cheap fouls, getting dizzy. He's injured. He's tired. He's fighting. He got one in.
We don't need to be talking Kyrie. Who's the MVP of the finals right now?
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. It's not even an ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, last game he solidified himself with the great shot making in the fourth quarter, creating shots
Fouled Luca out.
off moves.
Fouled
Yeah.
Luca out the last 2 fouls.
Yeah, all that's a factor. He's the most.
Is he the most underrated player in the league?
100% because he didn't make All NBA, and so his claim to that title has no peer. He is the most underrated player in the league. But you have listen, this
Most
duo,
underrated, highest
this
paid,
duo is starting to make his point.
Is this the best duo in the league?
This duo is starting to make his point.
Is this the best duo in the league, Tatum and Brown?
Yes. Ain't no ifs about it.
All
They
right.
planned what we said was the best duo, and what we said was wrong. That's why I
No,
love
they
to
said
be
that Kyrie and Luca was the best offensive backcourt. Let's be specific.
Okay, I thought you said something.
They said.
Well, this
that-
the best offensive over here because they offensive
Is this the
prowess.
best duo? Just
Yeah, they're too big and strong for you. That's it with skill. That's it.
and they play both sides of the ball.
They too big and strong. They beating stuff up. They drawing double teams. They making passes. Brown had 38 and 8. Tatum nearby had a triple double in game one
Let
when
me
they
ask
said
you
he
something
didn't play
though. So
well.
Celtics win. Brown or Tatum gets MVP. This team sweeps Dallas. They go 16-2. Where do you see this team as like an all-time team? Is it up there?
It's too early to call that right there because it's all
It's too
about
early
your-
to call.
Well, no, it's too early to call, but it is the right time for you being on their side. Obviously, it's your time to project that on them. It's nothing wrong. I see what you on. What you on is.
I mean, statistically,
they're not there yet. That's not. You
I
have
mean,
to
I'm just saying
project it. Because the teams that have done that have put a run together, so of winning it, and then we look back on which
just for
season was
this
their
year.
best. Right? When you look at the Celtics, they said 86 Celtics in their run. When you look at the Lakers, they're gonna tell you one of their teams.
So no
but there's
Celtic
the
team,
run.
no Celtic team has ever went 16-2 to a title. Ever.
We're not into that. It's a new day. There's a lot of news today. A lot of different things. The 3-point shot, the difference, the money, all this and that.
competition.
Yeah, I don't want to say the competition. I'm just saying it's just a new day with the
I'm
matchups.
just saying, like,
with the
they went
matchups and how things
16-2.
happen.
Like,
Yeah, with
I don't
the
know
matchups.
how many teams have went 16-2. They haven't lost the road game. Only
They
one
didn't
other,
have to go
only
against
one
the-
other team in NBA history, I believe, just didn't lose a road game in the playoffs. I think it was the 2000 Lakers, something like that.
Well,
2001.
this will be something for
So
the
that team
record
can
book.
match up with Kobe and Shaq.
This team, can they match up with Kobe and Shaq?
It'll give them a problem.
Well, yeah, because we got to look at how the reason how the Detroit Pistons did. What they said is, okay, you got Kobe and Shaq, we got 5. We got 5.
Right.
So y'all killer, we got 5
Legit.
dogs.
Dogs.
We winning 3-2
Right.
on the matchup. That's what they was looking at.
Yeah.
If that's what they believed, and then that's how you do that. So I think this team right here, look, they have a shot, but let's see what they do. They've been building their thing. I mean, they've been to this territory. They're supposed to win against. I hate to say that. I ain't gonna say that, but I had them winning the Golden State series. Curry was unbelievable. He came. He had the higher calling that year. He came and snatched what we thought was going to be theirs right there. That was heartbreaking. And now they've been there. They back, and now those two look unstoppable. They look at a peace amongst themselves. You know, as a unit, they flowing right
I mean,
now.
I look at them and the way they built, and I'm looking at like past dynasties, right? So think about the dynasties. You had the Spurs dynasty and how, they went from almost there, got there, over the top, and they just continuously won. And then I look at the Golden State dynasty. They were potential, then they got over the top, and they just kept growing together. Can you see this kind of like the semblance between them?
Yeah.
How they grew together, had heartache. Just like the Bulls, they grew together, had heartache, added some pieces, and they just...
But what you have on the Boston Celtics, they have put together a team of real, true basketballers. What I mean by that is these guys are real lovers of the game, of the competition, and that's the team. Even with people like Pritchard and Hauser and these guys, this is an energy that is now back in Boston. That is everybody else is now chasing that.
The core is
now.
pretty young.
But just the whole organization, the building, right? They got guys like you coming back. They got everybody there. They got the energy
Just
in the
the
building.
culture.
The culture of the Boston Celtics. The Lakers is not like that. We over here, we don't know what to do. We in turmoil, we don't have a coach. Boston regrouped. The culture's so killer, they had a coach already there. We got our guy because we grooming everybody. Everybody here is under development. It's Motown over there. It's artist development. It's trainer development. All trainers are being watched efficiently. How y'all doing? The paint job in the room, everything is moving and being evaluated in that building right now. And they have overtaken where the Spurs culture, Heat culture, it comes and it goes. But right now, all those teams are still premier, win or loss, right? Boston even don't win a season. But right now, where Boston is with their talent and their culture, it's over.
This might be the most disrespected run all time, though. You know, when we start talking about all-time teams and you look at the statistics, some of these receipts. Oh, here it is, the receipts. Celtics, all-time offensive rating ever history. Margin of victory.
Well, this team,
in the regular season. Hold on. Let me read the receipts.
You might be right. This might be
fifth ever.
This might be an all-time
margin of victory.
When you got Brown,
and then if they sweep
Holiday and White, are they one of the best defensive backcourt of all time?
Yeah, I've said that. The best defensive backcourt of all time.
This is insane.
I think so. I think they're the best backcourt in the league right now.
Yeah.
I'm taking them.
Well, a lot of times it's crazy because it's great players across you, so it relieves you of so much other duties that you just your job is clear. You just go out there and play hard. They playing 5 out. Everybody likes to play that way, but they don't have the efficiency to play that way. They're able to play it. They complain about the Boston Celtics threes. All right, here they go, splash you, get you out of here. Which that was the key to the Game 3 lead, right? Was open shooting. Dallas tried to up the ante, and somebody just asked me this, right? Somebody posed this question: what is the hardest action to guard in basketball? These coaches they thinking isolation has always been the hardest thing to guard.
Yeah,
it compromises your defense.
Yeah,
so that's the hardest action to guard. The Celtics have everybody that they can put in isolation except for Horford, and they'll put him in there if you're too small and you switch, but everybody else can play out of isolation situations and win and compromise the defense. And then everybody out there can shoot once that play has been made. It's not one player out there that can't shoot the ball at a high clip once you make a play. You know, other teams, they're going to have 3 shooters. One guy's in there at the dunkers. Nobody's in the dunkers. Maybe Holiday throws you off.
White,
Holiday, they'll slip to the dunkers on you. They'll cut.
And then they can hit the short dunker shot or finish at the rim.
Come on. The bigs are spread. So now when Holiday gets to the dunkers, there's no bigs to contend. Man, this offense and this team right here on offense and defense, yeah, I mean, we got so many names and so many great names played on teams, but I'm not going to knock these guys as a great team. Forget about the path and all that. Just look at the talent assembled and how they play.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat them consistently because they can have an off shooting game
and still win.
But they can pick it up on defense on your behind. They playing some real defense right here. What was the final score, Game 3?
They've held the Mavericks under 103 straight games.
For the whole entirety of the series.
Yeah.
In a scoring league.
In a league that on average scoring was at about 100.
I thought Minnesota was the number 1 defense. Right?
Yeah, they were.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't like these numbers. I like to see what on the floor because they came in there and Kyrie and them had no issues.
Yeah.
But this length and this switch and everybody being able to bump him, be physical with him, and all that kind of stuff. Like the playoffs, one thing I'm gonna say too, we talk about Luca with the complaining, it's like Boston's not really complaining like that. I'm watching them get pushed. I watched Kyrie push Tatum on the switch on the dunk, pushed him in the back.
Yeah.
No call.
We're getting back.
You know, Tatum push Luca. You miss. We all know what it is. We grew up playing 21, no foul. You got to make the shot.
Right.
And Boston is just more stable on that right now. This is a great team.
What up, listeners? We might be in the middle of the NBA Finals, but don't worry. There's still plenty of time to get in on the NBA action with my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. You absolutely have to check this out if you're new to DraftKings. Using code LOUNGE, LOUNGE, New customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's right. New customers can bet just $5 on anything and receive $150 on bonus bets instantly. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code LOUNGE only on DraftKings. And if sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. DraftKings is the one-stop shop for all things daily fantasy, where you can join in on all the fun and have the shot to win cash prizes. From tip-off to the final seconds, DraftKings has you covered with the same game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. So go and download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code LOUNGE, LOUNGE, and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code LOUNGE, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Have you ever wondered if Chet Holmgren might be a descendant of Abraham Lincoln? Or if a UFC fighter can beat an alien in a fight? You might have not, and that's all right. But Shea Serrano and Jason Concepcion from the Six Trophies podcast have. If you love basketball, and more importantly, if you love fun, you gotta listen to Six Trophies, where Shea and Jason serve up the biggest moments from around the NBA with their brand of unbridled joy, banter, and pop culture side quests. Each week, they hand out 6 pop culture-themed trophies for 6 basketball-related activities. Stuff like the Denzel Washington in Training Day trophy, given out to the player or having the best week around the NBA. Or the Lauryn Hill, you might win some, but you just lost one trophy for the team or player that just can't get it together. Plus, a bunch more trophies for all the good, bad, or just plain head-scratching moments around the NBA. This playoff season, y'all want to make Six Trophies your go-to companion podcast? Follow Six Trophies on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. Listen ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus. The narrative surrounding the Celtics is, first round, they play Miami, no Jimmy Butler. Second round, Donovan Mitchell goes down. Third round, Halliburton. Sweep Indiana. 4-1 Miami. 4-1 to Cleveland. So the narrative is like, oh, they ain't played nobody. But Dallas, on the other hand, beats 350-win teams. Toughest road. They beat Clippers, number 4 seed. And by the way, Dallas had home court in none of those series. So you beat Clippers, you beat OKC, you beat Minnesota. Now you come into this series like, oh, well, Celtics ain't play nobody. Dallas done beat 350-win teams. Oh, Dallas, Celtics ain't been tested. They can't beat Dallas. That was the whole narrative. So now, if the Celtics sweep Dallas, what's the narrative now? Like,
You a champion. I mean,
what is it though? What is it now?
These narratives.
Because Boston's been the best team from start to finish.
But these narratives are just, you can't have one bad game in the series. Like, you can have one bad game. The narratives were off. Like the whole thing, even like the bubble narrative is off. Okay, LeBron lived in a better hotel than everybody. So, that's what y'all gonna say? He whooped y'all ass. He was in there with y'all. Y'all couldn't hoop. It's hoops. He won the chip. We're here to win the chip. All these narratives, I'm the champion, dog.
The Mickey Mouse chip?
I'm the champion of Mickey Mouse, of Disneyland, of Magic Mountain, Universal Studios, all that. I'm the champ. Rogers Park, Derby Park, this elementary.
SeaWorld.
All that. We'll play there, line them up, whatever y'all want to do. We was all there. We hooped for this season. We all went this thing. If you couldn't get your room assimilated like mine and get your comfort zone, you wasn't baller like me. And that's what it was.
Yeah.
We saw the real ballers come out. Dudes was in there. Listen, every chip is hard. I get it, what you're saying. To me, I just don't subscribe to that because to win a championship, like you said, the dominoes fall in their order.
Yeah.
Because now you want to say they had a hard road. Well, they got to beat the West. They got to beat the Western champion to be the total champions. So the Western knocked off all the dominoes. We got the MVP loss.
I think right now they just so much head and shoulders better than this is like giving me Golden State with Durant vibes. Like when Durant went there and everybody was like, it's over.
Let's give me
like
one of these Boston teams with Bill Russell vibes. This is too much talent, bro. You just come up to the league like this. You did get the script in Boston. Boston, it's time for number 18. We're gonna throw you Jrue. You know what? Just throw on Porzingis too. They already got two of the top players. They got the best duo.
Everybody was like, oh, that's not gonna be a good fit. Oh, he won't play well there. Oh, there's so much stuff that they should have kept Marcus Smart. It was all of that said. I remember like, damn, and I was like, damn. Or I love Marcus Smart, defensive player of the year, but I really feel like Jrue was an upgrade. Like that's Jrue Holiday.
Everybody thought that Marcus Smart was Jrue Holiday.
Nah, but Jrue Holiday is Jrue Holiday, bro. He a champ. He a potential Hall of Famer. Like experience, and his IQ off the charts.
Yeah, so Smart would have got that chip against Curry. He would have been a champ.
Yeah,
but he would have been trending that way. It still been there.
It didn't happen.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the game, but Celtics doing their thing, man.
I just think we enjoy this run by them. And let's see. Let's just see. We're gonna have to come to this
challenge
conversation.
is there because everybody's under contract, and this is a flow of a young team. The league has already, you have watched this play out with great teams before. We haven't seen a situation. They're set up almost like the Heat were with that run with LeBron, where they was contractually all together. It's what they've been trying to get going with the Clippers. They've been trying to get the same thing going with Kawhi and Paul George with this duo, this backcourt, and they're all going to be lined up.
What's the ideal team right now that you can see in the NBA that you see they match up with the Celtics?
Well, Denver
Bucks beat them twice.
Denver
beat them twice this season.
Milwaukee?
I don't see Milwaukee. I don't.
Well, it's all
I don't see no difference in Milwaukee puts out there with a guard like Dame. We got guards.
You got an MVP in Greek Freak though. He can turn Luca it up to another level, but his physicality. See, that's what Luca's doing. Luca can't physically wear on these guys, and that's the difference with Boston got Luca. See, Luca wears on everybody else physically. He's laughing. He ain't laughing at these dudes. These dudes ain't got in the weight room.
So you think Milwaukee?
Tatum and them, they not. Luca big, dog. I've seen Luca look up close. He's huge, shoulders, all that. Now these dudes in Boston, they not letting him have his way physically, especially not in that fourth quarter. They standing up to it, and that's giving them some problems. And that's what I'm saying about Greek Freak. Greek Freak is going to be another level physically.
Will be a problem for the next few years.
Well, it's all dependent on him and Lillard being on the same page.
What about
Lillard?
What about if
he was hot and cold, trying to adjust? So
What about Philly?
I don't trust the process.
Did you hear that tweet from Embiid? He said the Milwaukee Bucks pretty much gave the Celtics the championship, insinuating that, well, wasn't it Portland?
Well, he's saying that Milwaukee
wasn't it Portland though?
Well, they knew that they was figuring like you just threw Jrue Holiday in if Portland didn't want him.
So you saying Portland gave Celtics the championship?
No, they saying Milwaukee did by doing the trade and structuring like that and not being smart enough to keep.
But then you got Dame and Lillard, bro. Like you got Dame
keep
Lillard.
Both.
You got Dame Lillard
and Jrue
top
Holiday.
75
and Jrue Holiday.
No, you wanted to.
Well,
I don't think
this is just more
the way constructed.
This is
like
more
no. So listen to this. If Jrue Holiday was on Milwaukee still instead of Damon Lillard, I don't think they contenders. Like I love Jrue because now, all right. So let's say listen to me. So who's gonna help the scoring load over there? Like you got.
That's what I said.
Greek Freak, and then Middleton ain't really been the same. He ain't been 20-plus player no more. So he more like a 15, 16. So now you're putting pressure on Jrue to be the second leading scorer. I think his role, what it is right now with the Celtics, is the perfect role. The perfect role. It sort of reminds me of like that Dennis Johnson role.
Jrue Holiday role is perfect for him.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't the best player, but he's probably the most important.
No.
Outside of your stars. Outside of your stars.
Well, you can't be the most important outside.
Yeah. You look, it's like your stars is in place.
He's expendable.
Yeah, but certain role players, it's just like Dennis Johnson.
These guys got Tatum and Brown.
Larry Bird said Dennis Johnson was the best player he's ever played with.
Well, he was a Finals MVP.
Listen,
he was a Finals MVP as DJ.
So was Cedric Maxwell.
Okay.
But
I'm saying these
are
caliber.
He said that Dennis Johnson, despite these other Hall of Famers he played with, was the best player he's ever played with.
Because he gave him the ball better than everybody.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's my buddy who give me food.
Like Jrue.
That's my best friend.
Jrue fall into that category though.
Not really, because Greek Freak was off it. He was like, all right, let's move on. So nobody's saying that about him.
Oh man,
Jrue Holiday's cold.
Is he Hall of Famer? 6-time.
You gotta tell. I'm not gonna. You gotta say you in there. I'm not. That's a high level. Jrue Holiday is one of LA's finest.
Yeah, I think he's Hall of Famer.
Yeah, well, you give him the nod, I'm gonna roll with you because he's one of LA's finest.
I think he's Hall of Famer.
And his career and the way he goes about his game.
So now,
is
when it's all said and done, if Jrue's a Hall of Famer, Tatum is projecting as Hall of Famer. Brown is projecting as Hall of Famer. So now, when we look back, we're gonna be like, well, they got 3 Hall of Famers. This could be one of the greatest teams ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Al Horford, he could potentially be a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Now, if we say they got 4 Hall of Famers, it's going to be some conversations about this team. So what can the Mavs learn from this experience? Well, once you go through a playoff run, you have an understanding of the path and the mindset and how to be ready for circumstances. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer going on the road in hostile territory like rattled because you've done it now. You know, you didn't get over the top in the finals, but the path, when you take certain paths, you learn from it. So now when they get in a situation and like Mavs have to go on the road every series. So now if they're the 7th, 8th seed, they used to being on the road in the first round. They're a team, one of the few teams can say, oh,
so
we know worse? The type of I'm just saying, we have the
that's a disgrace.
No, but I'm just saying, like what they can learn from this, they can learn.
They don't want to learn that. If we the 8th seed, we good. We in the play-in now.
Yeah, but they the 5th seed. But they can learn to like.
No, I think
this is what you learn.
So how much of it is they role players improving and continue to improve themselves is going to factor in, because guys like Washington, those guys can still get better. Those guys can probably, I hear you talking about Luca has to change his style. But one way you change your style is your teammates are able to do more things. So now you trust P.J. Washington to play out of closeouts now earlier in the clock. And now Luca gets the ball later in the clock too on a catch because P.J. Washington, Gafford, Lively, they got experience. They get stronger. They get better. They get smarter. They're able to handle double teams from Luca and Kyrie. Like, I think some of these things, because it just gets harder, right? And what they facing with the Celtics was the ultimate defensive test.
As constructed, can the Mavericks get back to the finals next year? As constructed.
Yeah, why? I don't see why not. They have a guy that we think is one of the best players in the game. He's a first team. You have playing with him. You have a young team of athletes who are getting better.
Other teams is going to get better.
We don't got to get better. We got to get better internally.
No, they got to get better.
No, as individuals.
They got to get better.
Well, they got to get some bench players.
They got to get better. You're a 5 seed. You got lucky, bro.
Yeah, but they made the trade at the midway point, so they was able to. You got to look at how they finished.
Okay, so
because they was out, and if you look at how they finished to where they are now, so when they got this team together, they was in the play-in on the way out, and now they made it to the finals with this group. They trended in the right direction, so they got to get better. Luca got to get better, right? Kyrie's Kyrie. He's going to be more in tune, more helping his team. But in the first series against that team, he'll study that. He'll be better prepared, like you said. That. I think he goes to what you said, because you're talking in terms of the great player that's on your level. I'm thinking in terms of organizationally, in terms of how they have a real chance, because I like what they did when they made these moves, you know, and Nico Harrison and everybody at the organization, the moves that they made to where they are now from that point. So I'm just grading them from there. So now the Celtics, they got a chance to close this out. You were in a 2-3-2 series with the Lakers 2008. So you guys had the home court. Game 5, you got a chance to close this thing out.
Up 3-1.
Up 3-1. You like, what was the mentality going into that game for the closeout, right? Because this is what Boston's getting ready to do. And then how did you regroup coming back for Game 6?
You want to know the mentality? Well, the mentality was we had 40 bottles of Moet ready. We had a club reservation. We had dinner reservations. Like, we was trying
Everything was canceled.
Everything got canceled.
It was in LA too.
It was. We was ready to party.
I was in 2010. We can't never close the deal in LA.
We was ready to party.
Everything is canceled. Here goes another story. I didn't know this one.
I felt the urgency because I think I had like
I wasn't
36 or 38 that game. I was ready to close. I was envisioning the champagne, the club, the dinner, everything just popping.
That was your motivation, huh?
Man,
you see his motivation, y'all.
I was ready to go.
See his motivation right there.
I was ready. I was like, ooh, we got the bottles. We cracking in LA. Who don't want to win it in LA and party that night, then bounce? Oh, I was like, oh.
So what happened?
I was going for the win, dog.
So what happened?
I remember
what they do with the bottles?
No, I don't know what happened to the bottles. I still don't to this day.
What y'all eat? So with the dinner?
We went home. We got
What you mean?
We went to the hotel, went to sleep, and left the next day. I don't know.
No, we still got to eat. So we canceled dinner?
Man,
the champagne got to go. I get that. But some waters.
No restaurant. We ain't
get some steak for these guys.
We eating at the hotel now. We went from out at rooftop, some at the rooftop.
So now you're at the hotel. You're on your own, guys. Use your per diem.
Here you go.
You guys are rich. Use your per diem.
I was sick.
Let's get ready.
But I remember, like, I was like,
That's
I'm telling you, the play,
man.
it was like we was down 2. We was down 2, under a minute, and me and KG pick and roll working all series. I'm telling you, I will never forget this. And, you know, me and Kobe guard each other. He guard me. I come off the pick, and Paul saw us playing off the pick all night long. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm coming out this damn thing, and I'm about to fire this 3. Win or lose, I'm going for the win. Ain't no overtime. I had it already scripted. I had the script. Kobe reached around,
knocked
the ball away. It could have been a foul. It was a foul, but I wasn't looking at it as a foul. You know, it was like, you know, we was, at that time, how the NBA was, we ain't crying about that. He hit my hand, I was like, damn. You know, it wasn't no, like, that's how the game was played. We wasn't, that's a foul. No, they let you get away with that type of stuff. Because I was doing the same thing. But I swear to you, I was ready to come off that pick and I was going to fire. That's all I was thinking about. I was going to be cold-blooded.
Kobe said, nope.
Man, I'm telling you,
we ain't doing that.
Oh, yeah, he did. And then they knocked it away and he went down.
So no champagne. You done turned it over. No champagne.
I don't know where it went to this day.
That's the moral of the story.
But the mindset,
he had a chance to be a hero.
But then we went home and was like, you know what? We're going to beat the shit out of them.
So what happened? So you in the hotel. I'm gone.
I don't remember all of that after that. I don't remember all
Blackout. So now here we come. We're going to beat the shit out of them. Y'all did.
Game 5, we're going to beat the shit y'all now. You know what? Since y'all didn't want us to party late, we're going to beat the shit out of y'all. Went back home, beat them by 40.
Did you get any extra shots up? Or was it just like, nah, I'm ready?
I don't remember. Like, that was, we flew home and all of this the next day and
kick it with the family.
I think we just was like, I mean, once you get to like game 6.
Did y'all chop it up? Like, man, we ain't having this tonight.
Yeah, I think we was like, man. We
on the plane ride?
Yeah, we was like, man, we way better.
Y'all wasn't gambling on that plane ride, huh?
I don't know. We probably was. We didn't change for nobody. We thought we let that game go.
Come on, man. There's no champagne. That's what I heard you saying that. The champagne will be 5. You was having flashbacks.
No, I doubt if we gambled. I doubt if we gambled.
Exactly.
But we probably was quiet.
Ain't nobody in the mood for that right now.
Nobody was in the mood for that. Nobody was
not
in the mood
for that right now. And we're not
Nobody
having
was
that.
because we left the next day. We didn't leave that night.
Yeah, that's silly stuff. Now it's a new day. We got time for that. Had we been in the energy mode of the game, we would have gambled just to kind of like shake it off.
Yeah, the next day we was off. It was quiet flight home. Who you got? Do the Celtics close?
Kyrie at the Garden.
They're gonna fly 3 hours to get confetti poured on their head.
Yeah, that's gonna be his
what you
fate.
think.
He needs to win one game.
So they want to fly 3
he's
hours
lost 12 or
to get
13 straight at
poured
Boston.
on their head.
Kyrie is right now. He pouring sage over Luca.
All right, so
He's getting Luca set. Kyrie.
Celtics win game 4.
You said Celtics in 5.
Well, I just got the script. The NBA sent the script. Do you want me to say it?
Well, you know how Kyrie, he don't agree. Kyrie don't agree with none of that.
Luca goes off in the press conference. Kyrie demands trade.
Oh, no, that ain't the script.
Celtics
That ain't the script.
fly to Vegas. Gervonta fight, pool party,
Monday night.
penthouse.
Hey, look, check it out.
Then they go
Game 5,
to Crazy Girls.
backyard, my house,
Crazy Girls.
taco party.
Then flight home
Game
Sunday. 5. Okay, then
Hit me
Monday
up.
off.
Everybody invited.
Wednesday.
Taco party at the crib.
Do you want to hear the script?
Taco party at the crib.
What's
Game
the taco
5.
party about?
Game 5. We're going to watch
On
the championship.
Monday. So you think
Game
Dallas
5
is going to
in the
win the
backyard.
series?
All the homies
you
hit
think
me up.
Dallas going to win the series?
Absolutely not. Boston going to win on Monday.
No.
Taco party.
So
Taco Monday. It don't got to be Tuesday to
Gervonta
eat
Davis
tacos.
fight,
Don't go for that.
Crazy Girls, little gambling in.
Okay. Kyrie gonna walk by that champagne. He gonna be like, just hold that. I'll be back. Let my family get that next game.
So there's the script, y'all. I got the script right here, so I don't know what he's talking about with the NBA. Everything is scripted, dog. So
well, he
go
played
ahead,
for the Celtics,
bet your money on Dallas for Friday. One game, since you got them so tough. One game.
One
You
game.
want to bet? You want to bet something?
Yeah, what we betting?
25 push-ups?
You saw my what we hit? No.
All right, y'all. There
Well,
you
if I
have
did
it.
that's my time. What we
All
hit?
right.
Man, I want to give a shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? In honor of you, today I wore my Rick James shirt.
Rick James.
Yeah, I'm Paul Pierce. I'm Paul Pierce.
Shake that for PP,
I'm Paul
baby.
Pierce. Rick James. No, it's been a great year, man. The controversial, ever so talented, ever so gifted. My homie, man, you've been on the road, man. You've been working your butt off on these shows. You've been really getting the energy back in Boston going. You've been working with the young team. You back on Undisputed, telling the story, telling everybody what's going on in the hoop world.
We got the Truth
You
Lounge
got the
cracking.
Truth Lounge. You and Ticket doing y'all thing. You know, y'all chemistry is off the charts.
Yeah.
Everything you doing, so we got to salute that right now, man.
My dog, there you have it. But y'all know Celtics sweep. Hey, y'all gonna catch me at these duck boats next week. Already got mine lined up. They sold out. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't got no more room. Catch us next week at the parade, though. There you have it, the Truth Lounge, Jay and Crowe. You gonna see us? We gonna be, woo. We like that, baby. They not like us. They not like us. Dun, 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 dun.